Salamander, frog, and Poliwog. What is an amphibian? By Brian P. Cleary. Illustrations by Martin Gano. Amphibian, an animal with a backbone that has no feathers, fur, hair, scales, or claws on its body. Amphibians are animals. You'll find them near or in a lake or stream, or on dry land, and most will have smooth skin. All of them have backbones, and they have no scales or fur. Plus, they're all cold-blooded, which affects their temperature. Unlike you or me, they have their body temp transformed by what's in their environment, from cool to hot to warm. Amphibians are born from eggs that don't have any shell. Instead, the eggs are made of something gooey, like a gel. When most are born, they breathe through gills beneath the water, and as they get older, they'll grow lungs and spend more time on land. Some have solid colored skin, while some have dots or stripes. And all around the world, there are a host of different types. Toads are in this class or group. The same is true of frogs. At birth, they're called tadpoles, or sometimes polywogs. The kids don't look like grown-ups, not even just a tad. When they first hatched, but over time, they'll look like mom and dad. One type of amphibian looks like a snake or worm. In water, mud, or dirt, it's known to slither, swim, and squirm. These legless creatures burrow with a head that's blunt and strong, and range from just your finger's length to nearly 5 feet long. Salamanders tend to like the damp and dark to thrive. Their front feet mainly have 4 toes, their back feet mostly 5. Sometimes one will wave its tail when enemies are near, and then escape just as it drops, detaching at the rear. Amphibians are awesome. They've survived throughout the ages. For more facts that are riveting, just look in these last pages. So what is an amphibian? Do you know? An animal is an amphibian if it has a backbone, so it is a vertebrate, and has no feathers, fur, hair, scales, or claws. In addition, all amphibians are cold-blooded. That means they cannot make their own body heat. Their bodies are the same temperature as their surroundings. And most amphibians live underwater and breathe with gills while young, and live on land and breathe with lungs as adults. Most amphibians are born from eggs and have smooth skin. We've learned quite a bit about amphibians and frogs and toads. Let's take a minute to listen and learn about salamanders. Salamanders by Leo Stats. Learn all about salamanders, amphibians that can regrow lost limbs. Super cool. Salamanders. Salamanders are amphibians. They have long tails. Their legs are short. If they lose a leg, they can grow it back. Body. Salamanders have smooth skin. Their skin has small wrinkles. It also has poison. This helps them avoid being eaten by other animals. Some salamanders have spots. Others have stripes. Some do not have lungs. They breathe through their skin. Habitat. Salamanders live all over the world. Some salamanders spend most of their lives in the water. Others live mostly on land. And on this map, the yellow area shows where salamanders live. Salamanders live in cool, wet places. Some hide under rocks or logs. Others live in burrows. Food. Salamanders eat insects. Some even eat baby snakes. They eat worms and mice too. Salamanders hide from their prey. Then they jump out. They catch their prey with their sticky tongues. Life cycle. Salamanders live about 10 years. Most lay eggs. Larvae later hatch from the eggs. Other salamanders have live babies. The babies look like small adults.